Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to pull his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Najee Harris. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Tua. And this is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've worked his way on this opening drive. He He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 39 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jake Ferguson from a yard out. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tua going to try and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Tua Tagovailoa
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Lawrence to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Into space at the 45.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find his man Samuel.
And he will reach the 8-yard line yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good.
So a long run gets him down inside the 5. Ultimately, they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
There's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the stick.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daron Payne in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, look at the juke. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Hopkinson in motion left.
21G.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. Pick up the 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught, and he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. They've got his man complete. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
That 2 is going to change things up. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua dancing to his left. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On play action, here's Tua. It's complete to Hopkins. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good. We're on Jacksonville. 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's 3rd and 7.
Play action, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this is caught and for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
And they run with Harris off the option.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well send a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here's 2nd down. Lawrence.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The kick by Sanders is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.